eyes wide. We were bitter deep into our skin. Don't know how long it's been since you caught. There's not enough glitter. Over here we got our lipstick on. We lick our lips like love, leaving our eyes wide. We were bitter deep into our skin. Don't know how long it's been since you caught. I'm rocking. Over here we got our lipstick on. We lick our lips like love, leaving our eyes wide. We rub glitter deep into our skin. Don't know how long it's been since you caught our eyes. Over here we got our lipstick on. We lick our lips like love, leaving our eyes wide. We rub glitter deep into our skin. Don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, it was a really good film. Really good to see Sir James in it. Like, just the directing was amazing. It was incredible, pretty much.
Kevin Smith did an amazing performance. Jennifer Wood-Leland was outstanding. Yeah, it was amazing to watch.
I thought it was absolutely amazing. I actually didn't know what I was in for. It's just incredible. And to think that all these years later, it is just so relevant. It was just amazing.
Well, it's like the New Zealand startup industry. Like, we're trying to get young New Zealand companies to be successful. We've got lots of really successful people. And I think this just shows how successful New Zealand is in doing things, whether it's movies or technology or startup companies. We've got lots of really talented people that are well educated, and we just need more people to put some capital in.
I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Like, every scene was filled with the most beautiful clothes and hot, sexy people, and a lot of drama just to draw you right in. I loved it. Really, truly loved it. So.
Was definitely so much more than what I expected. I hadn't seen the original, so coming tonight it was kind of like, didn't really know what to have in mind. I watched the trailer and seeing it, it was absolutely outstanding. The costuming, there's nothing like it in New Zealand, in the New Zealand film industry, and it's something that everyone involved should be definitely very proud of. It was stunning.
Well, I thought it was very current, to be perfectly honest, and I think that's the measure of a good movie. I mean, it's not going to come in a fashion or out of fashion, but I think New Zealand's proven on many occasions how they're at the forefront of the film industry, and there's been some many wonderful and creative and successful people within that genre. Yeah.
I think there is so much talent in New Zealand, and New Zealand films should go and present overseas, have more budget. So here we go. I'm asking for more budget for the filmmaking in New Zealand, because there is so much talent in directing and acting, of course. And we see these actors that have been shot, 20 years ago, and look at where they are. So there is a future, definitely.
It was absolutely fantastic, and that's too ordinary a word to use. I hadn't seen it on the big screen since the premiere here 23 years ago, and it is even greater than I remember. I can't believe the performances and everything else we got out of cast and crew. It was revolutionary, and it remains so.
To see a film like this being made in New Zealand by New Zealanders, and just the performances and the script and the directing and the costumes and the sets. I mean, it was all made in a shed. It was just magnificent.
I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. For a film that was made before our time, it went off really well. We really enjoyed the whole thing, eh?
It was a blast. It really was a blast. I was at about the fourth row, which was rather too close for all the close-ups. I wanted to be back a bit further. The music and the dynamism and the dialogue was so active and so today in some ways.
We thought it was really relevant for today, and there are a lot of issues around heterosexuality, sexuality, everything like that. It was amazing. I was in the back row, so I was in a perfect position for all the close-ups and the music and everything. It was great.
Well, that film was very much ahead of its time, really, and now I think now is its time. It's so completely contemporary now, don't you think?
It has social currency
yes,
now.
Yeah.
You could show it now and people would flock to it.
It's a very operatic mixture of sound, vision, language, acting, and surprise. I think constantly throughout the whole film, it's a surprise. And you know, I wrote it, so but I still found watching it, I was surprised.
Cliff, what was it like tonight seeing your film debut on screen 23 years later?
Beautiful, quite bizarre, because it is an extraordinary film, nostalgic, and quite magical as well, yeah.
No, it was a truly wonderful experience, and I haven't seen it for 23 years, and actually that's the biggest screen I've ever seen it on, and it was a very emotional experience for me. Not the least because, of course, seeing our darling Kevin up there, but also to see the extraordinary creativity and extraordinary vision that went into
bravery.
that. Yeah, it was truly outstanding experience.
Yeah.
It was very different then, like 23 years ago. Of a film being released is quite different to how it is now, and personally this felt kind of bigger than all of that. It really did. It was a wonderful experience. Do you know, I think if people actually follow their vision and the Film Commission supports that, that's how you get the best films. I really believe that. If you start tailoring everything to a certain market or what other people might like, I don't think you'll ever get the true originality. With something like that, that was a very specific, clear, beautiful, extraordinary vision that those two directors had, and they made it work, they made it happen.
We are all strangers in this land called love.